Hi friends, welcome back to the Saffron Box. My name is Yamini, and in this video today I shall be talking about the month of May 2019, the important transits, the important dates, and what will these transits bring for all the 12 signs. But before I begin, let me just remind you to subscribe if you haven't done it already, and leave a comment if you agree with what I say or if you have any feedback. So the month of May 2019 is important because it brings a very important conjunction also, which I will be talking about. But looking at the planetary positions, we have Sun currently in the sign of Aries where it exalts. Sun will move out on the 15th of May into the sign of Taurus. We have Mercury moving out of the sign of Pisces into the sign of Aries, and then further on the 19th of May it moves on to the sign of Taurus along with Sun. Then we have Venus also coming out of its sign of exaltation, that is Pisces, and moving into the sign of Aries on the 10th of May. Saturn and Ketu are in the 9th house of Sagittarius. Then we have Rahu in the sign of Gemini. Jupiter is in the sign of Scorpio, retrograde in motion currently. Mars is in the sign of Taurus. Mars will move out on the 7th of May into the sign of Gemini. So the important conjunction which I was talking about is going to happen between Mars and Rahu into the sign of Gemini. And this is a conjunction which I shall take up separately in a separate video, because together they form a very important yoga called the Angarak Yoga, and which has to be dwelled on separately. So I shall be taking it in another video. But as of now, if we look at the month, we have two important dates coming up, that is the 4th of May and on the 4th of May we have Shani Amavasya. So whenever Amavasya falls on a Saturday, it's called Shanichari Amavasya or Shani Amavasya, a very great time to propitiate Lord Saturn, especially if you're going through a rough time because of any Saturn Dasha, or rough time in generally in life, I feel so. And then we have Akshay Tritiya on the 7th of May, which is again a very auspicious date, because Akshay Tritiya again is a date when is a tithi rather when the sun and moon exalt. So you have sun also exalting and you have moon also exalting on that very day. So I'll take it up again in a separate video. Now if we talk about the impact on all the 12 signs of all these transits, I would say that this month is going to be a mixed month overall, because the conjunctions are such, two planets are moving out of the exaltation signs also. So if you talk about Aries, if your ascendant is Aries, I would say this is a mixed month for you. You have to be careful regarding your health. You might undertake some long journeys which may not be very fruitful, and most important of all, you might feel that your fortune, your luck is not favoring you. So there could be things which just fade off at the last time, at the nick of the time, so you might feel that your luck is not with you. So when luck does not favor us, what do we rely on? We rely on hard work. So hard work is the key this entire month. So do not rely on lady luck taking you out of some difficult situation. You have to work out, you have to plan your life, your activities with a lot of diligence this entire month. And one more thing which is very important to note is that by the second half of the month, you have to be very careful regarding your communication. So we have Sun moving out of the sign of Aries into the sign of Taurus, and for you Arians, this is a house of speech. Taurus is the house of speech for you, is a house of family for you, and Mercury also goes there. So Mercury being the planet of communication, being there with the Sun, there could be something, there could be situations where you speak something which you shouldn't be, where you speak on impulse, where you speak very authoritatively, very aggressively, and there are problems later on. So be very careful regarding your communication. As regards your relationships, This is a time to work on relationships which have not been very good in the recent past. So time to work on those relationships, and I'm not talking about only a marital relationship, I'm talking about your connections with other people in general, right? So overall a little mixed month. Then comes the sign of Taurus. For Taurus, I would say the first thing which you need to take care of is your health. Be very careful while driving. Be very careful of any health issue which comes up, because you could just be faced with any medical issue suddenly which you're not prepared about, which may not have got diagnosed earlier also. So you have to be very careful regarding that. As regards relationships, again a time where it's good for you to reevaluate. Those of you who are looking at getting married, this is a time to reevaluate and see where you stand, and be very sure about what steps are you going to take in terms of marriage or in terms of business partnerships also. So wherever a partnership is concerned, you have to reevaluate and really make a sound decision. Those who have any health troubles, or those who have any health troubles regarding diabetes, or you have problems with sugar levels, etc., you should be very careful here, right? So any kind of medication which you need to take, you really need to consult a good doctor. In case you are not getting any benefits with your present medical advice, please go ahead and look in for other advice or other alternate ways of treatment also. Work wise, this is a time where rewards may seem far away. So you work and you put in a lot, but you don't get rewarded the way you should have been. So wait out, patience is the key, and this is going to be the theme for you for quite some time, for quite a few weeks to come. Overall at home, there could be chances of those of you who are seeking higher education. You might get new opportunities outside. You might look at moving out of homeland. So maybe taking up courses in places far away from home, right? Now talking about the sign of Gemini. For Gemini, I would say that a lot of confidence, a lot of aggression, so to say, could come in your personality. So that is something which you need to be really careful about. Up to some level, confidence levels are good, but confidence should not go on to aggression later on or overconfidence later on. So that is something which you need to watch out for, because Mars and Rahu coming together in your Lagna could actually make you very impulsive, could make you take up things and commit things which you may not be able to fulfill later on. So be very careful there. Regarding relationships, a little tough time, and this is not as tough as it might be later on. So time for you to focus on relationships, not let your aggression get the better of you. Do not lose your temper very easily. And regarding work, I think this is a time where you should be actually putting in little more at work. This is a time to pick up loose threads which you had left earlier. Pick up all those projects which you were not able to finish earlier, and slowly start finishing up your work, right? Sun exalted in your 11th house also gives you a lot of boost, and it gives you into the it brings you into the limelight in social circles also. So this is a time where you should encash on that, but don't get overconfidence get the better of you. That is my advice to Gemini ascendant, this entire month. That is something which you really need to guard against. Now the sign of Cancer. For Cancer, I would say that a lot of opposition is something which you might deal with this entire month. So all those things which are against you, any kind of a hidden enemy, open enemy, any kind of a disease, anything, whenever I talk about opposition, I talk about anything which looks at inhibiting your growth, so which looks at slowing you down. So you might be dealing with such things this entire month, and you have to deal with all of these with a lot of patience. At work you shine, you get the support of people at work, and a lot of, whatever you were looking forward to achieve, you might be achieving this entire month. Your work and the connected rewards also take up a lot of the focus this entire month, right? So but one more thing, Mars and Rahu are coming together in your 12th house, so be very careful about expenditure. Your expenditure could be, just all of a sudden you just might be expending a lot of money. Sudden expenditures should be avoided. As long as some expenditure is happening for a good cause, it's okay, but do not overindulge in things which you don't need to. So when I say overindulgence, it is about, too much of partying, too much of alcohol, or any such vices should be totally avoided this entire month. Then we have the sign of Leo. For Leo, I would say this is a great time. The ascendant lord is moving out of the 9th house into the 10th house. So your luck comes into your work. At work things could go very well, and then we also have Rahu and Mars in your 11th house. So a lot of, your time and attention goes into social circles, goes into achieving what you want. You go ahead and achieve what you want with a lot of with a lot of perseverance and motivation. So a great time for you, but a word for caution, too much of aggression is not good. So while you look at fulfilling your desires, while you look at doing what you want to do not rub people the wrong way, right? And the word of caution here for you is that you need to be careful when it comes to children. So those of you who are expecting need to take care of your health. Those of you who are planning a family, this is not a very great time. I have said this earlier also, because Saturn and Ketu conjunct in your 5th house is not a very great time to for the progeny front overall, right? Then we have the sign of Virgo. For Virgo, I would say that this entire month there could be a lot of travel which comes to you. So a lot of travel, a lot of long journeys, which may not prove to be very, very successful. So be ready on that. A lot of professional work, a lot of projects which you were not expecting to happen till now suddenly come, and you are expected to perform. So a lot of pressure on you regarding work, right? So that is something which you need to be really taking care of this month. Then with regard to your relationships, I think a lot of focus should be paid. A lot of attention should be there on relationships, because there is a tough time which I see here. There could be conflicts, there could be arguments with regards to your relationship. So there could be an argument with your business partner, with your spouse, and this could unsettle you. So try tiding over things in a smooth manner, in a very peaceful manner. Then we have the sign of Libra. For Libra, we have Sun moving out of the 7th house into the 8th house. I see it as an important movement, because the Sun is moving out of the Kendra into a Trigbhava. Those things which you were trying to find out, those things which you were trying to investigate, now could get uncovered. So if you were looking at finding out something, if you were looking at investigating something, and who investigates all this? Those of you who are in the fields of research, those of you who are in the field of occult, this is a great time. And if you were trying to uncover or trying to get some health issue investigated medically, those health issues could come up now. So you might anything which was left undiagnosed till now could come and get diagnosed. So you might get good medical help. right? Then we have Mars and Rahu combining together in your 9th house. So tiff with father, unpleasant journeys could happen. But this is again a time where a lot of energy and motivation could be put in for higher education, for if you're going for some sort of a higher education, or if you're going for some sort of a long journey regarding higher education. In spite of difficulties, you should keep pushing through and try to achieve what you want, right? Then we also have Venus, your Lagan lord, coming out of the sign of debilitation into your 7th house. So some life partner, some new love interest could come and take up your time and attention. Work wise, this month could be a little stable, nothing great to be seen, but yes, a stable month. And you could see that yes, things are moving up in your favor, because for Libra especially, I have been noticing that a lot of horoscopes which I have seen with Libra ascendant, they have been facing a lot of tussle at work for the last 1.5 years or so. So now the time of relief has come, I feel. Then the sign of Scorpio. For Scorpio, your Lagan lord, the lord of Scorpio, is going to move into the 8th house along with Rahu. Caution, caution and caution. So be very careful while driving, be very careful of any kind of a accident which might happen. And sudden things could happen in your life, sudden events which you were not expecting at all. So suddenness is something which you need to deal with this entire month. Then we have Sun in your 6th house moving on to your 7th house. We have Mercury, your entire 6th, 7th and 8th house, just opposite your ascendant, are seeing a lot of movement. So this entire month you deal with a lot of other people. So you deal with a lot of opposition, you deal with any kind of a health issues, but you deal it with a lot of strength. You deal it from a position of strength. So a lot of things keep happening around you, and you need to find your balance, you need to find your peace amidst a lot of activity. So that is something which I would say for Scorpions is very important. This entire month you have to keep your peace, keep your calm, maybe do some yoga, do some breathing exercises. Do not get carried away by what others are saying. Stay away from any kind of a gossip, because a lot of gossip could just misguide you. Do not gossip yourself also, right? Now coming on to the sign of Sagittarius. For Sagittarius, we have Shani and Ketu in your ascendant, and Mars and Rahu are coming into your 7th house. So this could bring you bang on with opposition. Something which was opposing you, someone who was opposing you for a long time could come, absolutely one-to-one with you. So time to keep your plan of action ready, time to be agile, time to be very aware of what is happening around you. And any kind of a health issue which you had been dealing with, I think this is a time to get investigated properly, to get the best medical advice which you can, and you have the wherewithal to deal with any sort of opposition also, be it health issues, be it anything which comes your way, because your 6th lord now is coming into your 7th house and conjoining with Rahu. So it gives you a lot of things to deal with on your plate. Then we have Sun, your 5th lord, going into the 6th. So again, your opposition, things opposing you are getting activated. So be ready to deal with all this. So for Capricorn ascendant, as of now, this entire month could be a time where you spend a lot of your time introspecting, or maybe sometimes feeling aloof, feeling alone. You feel as if you don't belong. So these feelings of bouts of loneliness could come in, bouts of feeling very cut off from everybody could be there. So it's time to keep your morale up, keep your motivation up to deal with the world. Do not try to shy away. Deal with what comes to you. And a great time to invest in something which has to do with foreign lands. A great time to look outwards. Then we also have, this could be a difficult time for you to materialize any kind of a gains coming your way. So you have to be patient there, because something which you feel is just coming to you on your plate could just be taken away. So a tough time to keep your head above the water, right? And then we have Sun moving out of your Kendra house onto your 5th house, house of progeny. But your children could be demanding a lot of your attention, a lot of your time, and it's a great time to invest on children, or invest on things which are creative. So if you're into creative arts, if you do something creative for work, this is a great time to encash and work, utilize this time to produce better work for yourself. On the relationships front, again, I would not say a very great month, because again a lot of tussle is seen here. So try to be patient in your dealings with others. Then comes the sign of Aquarius. So if you have Aquarius ascendant, we have your 11th house having Saturn and Ketu together. We have Mars and Rahu coming in together in your 5th house. So again, your desires and how you fulfill them are again, you see a tussle over here. So a time to have very realistic wishes, have very realistic desires, because you could feel that push. You might be wanting this, but you might be deserving this. So keep your desires under control. And a great time for you to invest on new initiatives, take up new work, try to seek partnerships and take up new ventures, take up long-term projects. A great time to travel for work. Your relationships could also demand a lot of attention, a lot of hard work from you. So time to invest some time and effort there as well. Then if you look at the sign of Pisces, for Pisces I would say that any kind of a higher education which you were looking at, or any kind of a long-term travel which you were looking at, please relook at everything. So relook at your options, understand what you want to actually do, and then accordingly take up work. You could feel torn between home and work. So your personal and your professional life would need a lot of balancing. And especially after Mars joins Rahu in the 4th house. So you might feel that the environment at home is not very, very congenial, it's not getting very peaceful, there's a lot of tussle happening there. And then professionally also you get pulled in. So you could be you could feel that you're being pulled into all directions. Time to maintain your balance and carry on with your work, carry on with whatever you're doing. Any kind of a relationships which you are looking at, any kind of a decision regarding relationships or partnerships which you are looking at, I think it's time for you to start working on that. Very important for you to keep a check on your communication also. So how you're communicating is something which you really need to watch out for, right? So that is it about the month of May 2019. I shall see you soon in my next video very soon. Thank you.